I'm going to finish up the rest of this Metal Slug Anthology. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to spend 3 hours with all the games in the collection. I'm not going to like them. Give it a fair shot. Let's go Nadia. I feel like I've played as Nadia before. I do like the new art here. Let's do this thing. Well, I want to say Metal Slug 3 had a better opening as far as the pixel art goes, but it seems okay. I was asking around on some of the Facebook groups I know who are familiar with this game. Some of them are like, yeah, the series is all downhill from here. So they said Metal Slug 3 might have been their favorite, and that's disappointing, so. See how it works. And of course, limited ammo. Always the normal way of doing things here in Metal Slug. Okay, how do I get that thing? I can't switch weapons. I've had weapons like multiple times in all these games. I'm supposed to be able to switch weapons and I can't. Anyway. Yeah, the animation is dope. And some of the pixel art's really good too. It's just, you know, feels like a lot of gloss. And it's very much a gamey gloss. Like, the animation here isn't like, you know, like I said, it's not like Battletoads. Excuse me, it's not like Earthworm Jim or Mickey Mania or, you know, any of those, you know, Aladdin Jungle Book games where it was like, yeah, they were going for a Disney aesthetic. You compare it to a game like, you know, like like Capcom's Aladdin. Compare Capcom's Aladdin or Capcom's Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. Compare that to, say, Mickey Mania. Because Mickey Mania is very much going for that sort of clean Disney aesthetic. And like the Genesis games were going for like the Mickey Mouse game and was going for a more traditional Japanese aesthetic, Japanese sprite aesthetic. So I mean, Capcom's Aladdin was okay for what it was. I didn't think it was particularly good looking. I thought it was fine for what it was. It's very much, you know, it felt like a Ghosts and Goblins clone. The art reminded me of Ghosts and Goblins with a little bit more detail and a little bit more color. But when Disney's Aladdin came out on the Genesis, they really leaned into the clean animation style, and I always preferred that. I guess the best way to describe it is asking the Japanese to do highly detailed pixel art and then animate it like a cartoon, as opposed to doing what Virgin was doing, which was hiring Dave Perry to make a video game that literally looked like a cartoon. What I think they were trying to do. What's that guy on the back of the ship doing? It was helping me out, so I'm not going to complain about that. Look at that rocket. This game has 4-player co-op, right? Well, I know it has 2-player co-op. Yeah, I don't think you can only fit 2 players on screen here. Dead. Anyone else? So that dude on the back is shooting like he got one pea shooter. Come on, yo. Where's Mark Wahlberg at the Pittsburgh football game? Now, if they were in New England, I would understand, but they're in Boston, so I guess he's promoting a movie. Of course. If someone's riding, one of the hostages is driving the motorcycle. I'm just in the sidecar. Crap! How was I supposed to avoid that? I got my little pea shooter. Whoop! I tried to throw my grenade. Oh, I can jump. Died again. Yeah, I screwed that up. So we'll continue that. Yeah, I can jump and throw my grenades. Again, I don't like shaking the controller, but it works. Okay, yeah, it works. So I stuck up my heavy arms, because every time I respawn, I get heavy arms, so I'm not going to complain about that. Can't always see the bullets, though, so I'm not wild about that. Blow up, will ya? Jeez. You gotta be kidding me. Did you honestly take 10 rockets to bring him down? Just one helicopter? Come on. It's kind of ridiculous. You're welcome, soldier. What is this, POW? So the Steelers got another interception. Good lord, they're killing these guys. Nope, looks like it's not an interception. Alright, what are we up to? Whoops! Wow. Just dropped the bomb on me. Like the Gap. The Gap band, sorry. That crap! I was trying to squeeze in between those two. Darn it. Jump! Throw the grenade. Okay, I'm fine. I won. I don't know how I won, but I won. Look out! Ah, crap! Got me. Alright, next. Obviously, I'm not playing optimally. According to the, if I played this game like the demo, I'd be playing a lot better, but we'll see how it goes. This is Captain America. Ah, whoa! Just dropped that freaking grenade on me. Ow! Jeez! This game is supposed to be significantly worse than the other 3 Metal Slugs. I haven't been able to notice it. Guess I wasn't supposed to shoot the A. Well, I can't throw this grenade upward. That sucks. Okay, this guy. Marco! Need to play him in that, what do you call it? That, NeoGeo Battle Coliseum game I just got. Actually, it's about a month old. I haven't played it yet. Okay, finally goes down. I got one. That's my first ever prisoner that I've survived. It's the first prisoner I've ever gotten that I've actually managed to save without dying. So I finally got a bonus. So obviously, if you know what you're doing, you won't die after you get at least one soldier. Not always that easy in these games. A lot of activity, and your character is very limited in terms of movement. I mean, you do have some air control on your jumps, but it's just... The pace of the game doesn't seem to be based on jumping and shooting. It feels like in Contra, you know, jumping into a little ball matters. A lot of the game seems to be based on your ability to determine when to actually jump and avoid projectiles and such. And of course, in the console games, you were a much smaller target. Good Lord, I ran right into that. You were a much smaller target on the console because you were just a tiny little ball when you jumped. And of course, in the arcade Contra, you literally do a full layout like a gymnast. And you were a bigger target because you were literally the same size when you were jumping as you were when you were running. They want me to blow that up? Are you serious? Throw bombs. Oh, I have to go in. So I guess I subdued it. You see, that was a cool bit of animation. Completely frivolous, but come on. Whoops! I pressed the B button and I left the tank. Probably shouldn't have done that. Guess I get all these weapons, though. I'm trying to switch weapons and I can't switch weapons. Whoops, I'm invincible, I guess. Yeah, I'm invincible, I suppose. No, I'm not. So what was the point of that shield that I got? What was the point of that thing? Let's go back to what's her name. Heavy machine gun. Heavy barrel, am I right? Again, it's the lack of movement that kind of gets to me compared to a Contra game. And unlike, you know, Shadow Dancer or Rolling Thunder, you don't really have the advantage of, you know... Whoops. You don't really have the advantage of, you know, this really good level design that, like, challenges you to, like, work with these very limited mechanics. Because obviously I was a huge fan of, like, Codename Viper, where that was a game where you couldn't even shoot straight up. But that was fine because there weren't levels like this, where it was literally just about, you know, pointing your gun up vertically and shooting. Like, in a game like... And obviously there weren't mini-bosses in that game. The idea was to... The game was designed around, you know, hiding in doors and switching levels, like jumping up and... Like, all this wasted space you see above me right here, you wouldn't see much of that in a regular... You wouldn't see much of that in a Rolling Thunder game. Because the game was based on, you know, going up and down multiple levels and, again, hiding. Even in Shadow Dancer, you had that. So whenever I see stuff like this, my immediate thought is, why can't I just jump up there? Because I can jump up there in Contra, and I can jump up there in Codename Viper. It just seems weird to just have those enemies just sitting there while I'm stuck here on ground level. So I never really understood the level design in these games. I guess that's why they never really grabbed me. Like, Contra was okay, but I mean, it's just... I guess I never really liked the design of... You know, I never really liked the idea... Well, I guess the problem with Contra is that they were always, like, okay, But there was always these little things that bugged me, like the fact you always lost your weapons when you died. And so the death penalty was just too harsh. And in the first 2 Contra games, you couldn't switch weapons. And then when Contra 3 came out, it got all the it got the moveset right. It's just it couldn't really, Can I throw a grenade? Yeah, I got him. Can I throw that grenade up? That crap! Shot me with a rocket. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm done with this. Okay, so I'm done with Metal Gear Solid. I keep saying that. Metal Slug 4.